Question 1. What does this sign mean? Option A. Steep hill downwards. B. Road liable to flooding. C. Uneven road surface. D. Quayside or river bank. Answer is D. Quayside or river bank. You should be careful in these locations, as the road surface is likely to be wet and slippery. There may be a steep drop to the water, and there may not be a barrier along the edge of the road. Question 2. What does the entry to 20 miles per hour zone sign indicate? Answer is C. This sign marks the start of a residential or high pedestrian area where the speed limit is 20 miles per hour to improve safety. Question 3. It is very windy. You are behind a motorcyclist who is overtaking a high vehicle. What should you do? Option A. Overtake the motorcyclist immediately. B. Stay level with the motorcycle. C. Keep close to the motorcyclist. D. Keep well back. Answer is D. Keep well back. In strong winds, a motorcyclist overtaking a high-sided vehicle may be affected by side winds. As they pass the shelter of the larger vehicle, they can suddenly be blown sideways into your path. Keeping well back gives the rider enough space to regain control safely and reduces the risk of a collision. Never overtake or follow too closely in these conditions. Question 4. You're traveling along a motorway. Where would you find a crawler or climbing lane? Option A. Before a service area. B. On a steep gradient. C. Along the hard shoulder. D. Before a junction. Answer is B. On a steep gradient. Large, slow-moving vehicles can hinder the progress of other traffic. On a steep gradient, an extra crawler lane may be provided for slow-moving vehicles to allow faster-moving traffic to flow more easily. Hey! If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. If you'd like to support our work, simply visit our channel and click the Join button to become a channel member. Link in the description. Your support helps us create more quality content to ace your theory test. Now, let's back to the video. Question 5. At traffic lights, what does it mean when the amber light shows on its own? Option A. Stop at the stop line. B. Go if no pedestrians are crossing. C. Go if the way is clear. D. Prepare to go. Answer is A. Stop at the stop line. When the amber light is showing on its own, the red light will follow next. The amber light means stop, unless you've already crossed the stop line or you're so close to it that stopping may cause a collision. Question 6. What is the legal minimum tread depth required for trailer tires? Option A. 2.0 mm. B. 1.6 mm. C. 4.0 mm. D. 3.0 mm. Answer is B. 1.6 mm. The legal minimum tread depth for trailer tires is 1.6 mm, the same as for car tires, ensuring sufficient grip on the road. Question 7. What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? Option A. Check that your fuel gauge is working. B. Check that your tank is only 3/4 full. C. Check that you've used a locking filler cap. D. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. Answer is D. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. When learning to drive, it's a good idea to practice filling your car with fuel. Ask your instructor if you can use a petrol station and fill the fuel tank yourself. You need to know where the filler cap is on the car you're driving, so you know which side of the pump to park at. Take care not to overfill the tank and make sure you secure the filler cap correctly, so that no fuel leaks onto the road while you're driving. Question 8. What should you do if you realize you are in the wrong lane at a busy junction? Option A. Stop until the area has cleared. B. Use arm signals to change lane. C. Continue in that lane. D. Force your way into the correct lane. Answer is C. Continue in that lane. If you are in the wrong lane, you must follow it through and find a safe place to turn around later. Sudden changes cause accidents. Question 9. What does this sign mean? Option A. You are entering a town or village and should drive carefully. B. A mandatory 20 miles per hour speed limit begins here. C. The road ahead is closed to through traffic. D. You must stop and report to the local council. Answer is A. You are entering a town or village and should drive carefully. This is a welcome sign indicating that you are entering the town or village of Axley. Although please drive carefully is advisory rather than a legal requirement, it reminds drivers to slow down, stay alert for pedestrians, cyclists, and local traffic, and drive with extra care in the built-up area. Question 10. Who can use a toucan crossing? Option A. Only cyclists. B. Pedestrians and cyclists. C. Only pedestrians. D. Motorcyclists and pedestrians. Answer is B. Pedestrians and cyclists. Toucan crossings allow both pedestrians and cyclists to cross at the same time. Question 11. You're driving on the motorway. Which lane should you get into well before you reach your exit? Option A. The left-hand lane. B. The hard shoulder. C. The middle lane. D. The right-hand lane. Answer is A. The left-hand lane. You'll see the first advanced directions sign 1 mile from a motorway exit. If you're traveling at 60 miles per hour in the right-hand lane, you'll only have about 50 seconds before you reach the countdown markers. There'll be another sign at the half-mile point. Don't cut across lanes of traffic at the last moment. Move to the left-hand lane in good time. Question 12. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? Option A. Turn around in a side road. B. Reverse into a driveway. C. Reverse out of the road. D. Continue and find another route. Answer is D. Continue and find another route. Never reverse or turn your vehicle around in a one-way street. It's illegal and could even cause a collision. If you've taken a wrong turn, carry on along the one-way street and find another route, checking the direction signs as you drive. Stop in a safe place if you need to check a map. Question 13. Why could it be dangerous to keep the clutch down, or select neutral, for long period of time while you're driving? Option A. Engine damage may be caused. B. It will wear tires out more quickly. C. You'll have less steering and braking control. D. Fuel spillage will occur. Answer is C. You'll have less steering and braking control. Letting your vehicle roll or coast in neutral reduces your control over steering and braking. This can be dangerous on downhill slopes, where your vehicle could pick up speed very quickly. Question 14. What does this sign mean? Option A. Maximum speed 30 miles per hour. B. End of minimum speed. C. End of maximum speed. D. Minimum speed 30 miles per hour. Answer is B. End of minimum speed. The red slash through the sign indicates that the restriction has ended. In this case, the restriction was a minimum speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Question 15. You're the first person to arrive at an incident where people are badly injured. You've switched on your hazard warning lights and checked all engines are stopped. What else should you do? Option A. Try and get people who are injured to drink something. B. Move the people who are injured clear of their vehicles. C. Make sure that an ambulance has been called. D. Stop other cars and ask the drivers for help. Answer is C. Make sure that an ambulance has been called. If you're the first to arrive at a crash scene, the first concerns are the risk of further collision and fire. Ensuring that vehicle engines are switched off will reduce the risk of fire. Use hazard warning lights so that other traffic knows there's a need for caution. Make sure the emergency services are contacted. Don't assume it's already been done. Question 16. How should a load be carried on your roof rack? Option A. Loaded towards the rear of the vehicle. B. Covered with plastic sheeting. C. Visible in your exterior mirror. D. Securely fastened with suitable restraints. Answer is D. Securely fastened with suitable restraints. Any load must be securely fastened to the vehicle. The safest way to carry items on the roof is in a specially designed roof box. This will help to keep your luggage secure and dry, and it also has less wind resistance than loads carried exposed on a roof rack. Question 17. Who should obey diamond-shaped traffic signs? Option A. Bus drivers. B. Taxi drivers. C. Tram drivers. D. Lorry drivers. Answer is C. Tram drivers. Diamond equals tram. These signs provide instructions specifically for tram drivers regarding speed and direction. Question 18. An injured motorcyclist is lying unconscious in the road. When should you remove their helmet? Option A. Only if they're conscious. B. Only if it's essential for their safety, such as if they aren't breathing. C. Never, as it may cause more injury. D. Always, to check for injuries. Answer is B. Only if it's essential for their safety, such as if they aren't breathing. Removing a helmet can cause spinal injuries. Only do so if the airway is blocked or they have stopped breathing and you cannot perform CPR otherwise. Question 19. What style of driving causes increased risk to everyone? Option A. Competitive. B. Considerate. C. Defensive. D. Responsible. Answer is A. Competitive. Competitive driving increases the risks to everyone and is the opposite of responsible, considerate, and defensive driving. Defensive driving is about questioning the actions of other road users and being prepared for the unexpected. Don't be taken by surprise. Question 20. You want to put a rear-facing baby seat on the front passenger seat. What must you do if the passenger seat is protected by a frontal airbag? Option A. Turn the seat to face sideways. B. Ask a passenger to hold the baby. C. Deactivate the airbag. D. Put the child in an adult seat belt. Answer is C. Deactivate the airbag. It's illegal to fit a rear-facing baby seat into a passenger seat protected by an active frontal airbag. If the airbag activates, it could cause serious injury or even death to the child. You must secure it in a different seat or deactivate the relevant airbag. Follow the manufacturer's advice when fitting a baby seat. Question 21. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Option A. You may set off car alarms. B. Children may run out from between the vehicles. C. So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. D. There may be delivery lorries on the street. Answer is B. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Travel slowly and carefully near parked vehicles. Beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles, pedestrians, especially children, who may run out from between cars, drivers opening their doors. Question 22. What is the meaning of this road sign? Option A. Risk of fog ahead. B. Risk of avalanches ahead. C. Risk of ice ahead. D. Risk of dust ahead. Answer is C. Risk of ice ahead. This light signal will be suspended above a lane of traffic and shows that the road ahead is likely to be slippery due to ice on the road. Question 23. You're traveling on a motorway in England. When must you stop your vehicle? Option A. When signaled to stop by a pedestrian on the hard shoulder. B. When signaled to stop by a traffic officer. C. When signaled to stop by a driver who has broken down. D. When signaled to stop by a roadwork supervisor. Answer is B. When signaled to stop by a traffic officer. You'll find traffic officers on motorways and some primary routes in England and Wales. They work in partnership with the police, helping to keep traffic moving and helping to make your journey as safe as possible. It's an offence not to comply with the directions given by a traffic officer. Question 24. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seat belt? Option A. When they're sitting in the rear seat. B. When they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet, in height. C. When they're under 14 years old. D. When they're exempt for medical reasons. Answer is D. When they're exempt for medical reasons. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seatbelt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. Question 25. How can you plan your route before starting a long journey? Option A. Consult a travel agent. B. Check your vehicle handbook. C. Use a route planner on the internet. D. Ask your local garage. Answer is C. Use a route planner on the internet. Various route planners are available on the internet. Most of them give you several options, allowing you to choose between the most direct route and quieter roads. They may also identify rest and fuel stops. Print off the directions and take them with you. Question 26. When are you allowed to park in a parking bay for disabled drivers? Option A. When you have a wheelchair. B. When you have a blue badge. C. Use a route planner on the internet. D. When you have an advanced driver certificate. Answer is B. When you have a blue badge. Don't park in a space reserved for disabled people unless you or your passenger are a blue badge holder. The badge must be displayed on the dashboard or fascia panel, where it can be clearly read through the front windscreen. Question 27. What should you do to reduce the risk of your vehicle catching fire? Option A. Avoid driving with a full tank of fuel. B. Keep water levels above maximum. C. Check out any strong smell of fuel. D. Use fuel additives. Answer is C. Check out any strong smell of fuel. The fuel in your vehicle can be a dangerous fire hazard. If you smell fuel, check out where it's coming from. Never use a naked flame near the vehicle if you can smell fuel. Smoke when refueling your vehicle. Question 28. What light should you use when you're driving on a wet motorway and vehicles are throwing up surface spray? Option A. Dipped headlights. B. Hazard warning lights. C. Rear fog lights. D. Side lights. Answer is A. Dipped headlights. When surface spray reduces visibility, switch on your headlights on dipped beam. This will help other road users to see you. Question 29. What does this dashboard warning light mean? Option A. Your front fog lights are switched on. B. Your main beam headlights are switched on. C. Your dipped headlights have failed. D. Your parking lights are on. Answer is B. Your main beam headlights are switched on. His blue dashboard symbol indicates that your main beam, high beam, headlights are on. Main beam provides maximum visibility when driving on dark roads, but you must dip your headlights when approaching other road users or following another vehicle to avoid dazzling them. Question 30. What does this sign mean? Option A. A contraflow system is in operation ahead. B. A toll road begins ahead. C. You must leave the motorway at the next exit. D. The road ahead has lane control signals in operation. Answer is D. The road ahead has lane control signals in operation. This sign warns that lane control signals are in use ahead. These signals indicate whether a lane is open, closed, or whether you need to move to another lane. Green arrow, lane is open. Red, lane is closed. Do not drive in this lane. White arrow, move safely into the lane indicated. Always obey the lane control signals, as they are used to manage traffic flow and improve safety, especially on motorways and tunnels. Question 31. A child passenger in your car is under 1.35 meters tall. It is your responsibility to ensure that Option A. An appropriate child restraint for the child's height and age is used. B. The child has a great view outside the window. C. The child is positioned between two adults wearing seat belts. D. The child is able to fasten his or her seat belt. Answer is A. An appropriate child restraint for the child's height and age is used. When driving young passengers, it is your responsibility to ensure that they wear seat belts or child restraints that are appropriate for their ages and heights. A child under 1.35 meters tall should use a child restraint, not an adult seat belt, except in special circumstances as described in the Highway Code. Question 32. Why should drivers be more careful on roads where trams also operate? Option A. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. B. Because trams don't have lights. C. Because trams can't stop for cars. D. Because trams don't have a horn. Answer is A. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. You should take extra care when you first encounter trams. You'll have to get used to dealing with a different traffic system. Be aware that trams can accelerate and travel very quickly, and they can't change direction to avoid obstructions. Question 33. When may you drive without wearing your seat belt? Option A. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. B. When you're testing your brakes. C. When you're driving slowly in queuing traffic. D. When you're moving off on a hill. Answer is A. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. You may remove your seat belt while you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. However, you must remember to put it back on again before you resume driving. Question 34. You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? Option A. Any direction. B. Straight ahead. C. Left. D. Right. Answer is A. Any direction. Cyclists approaching a roundabout in the left-hand lane may be turning right, but may not have been able to get into the correct lane due to heavy traffic. They may also feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Be aware of them and give them plenty of room. Question 35. You are parking a manual car facing uphill next to a curb. How should you park? Option A. Leave your car in first gear and steer towards the curb. B. Leave your car in first gear and steer away from the curb. C. Leave your car in reverse and steer away from the curb. D. Leave your car in reverse and steer towards the curb. Answer is B. Leave your car in first gear and steer away from the curb. When you park facing uphill, apply your parking brake, turn your wheels away from the curb, and leave your car in first gear. If your parking brake fails, your gears should stop your car from rolling. If they don't, your car will roll against the curb and stop, not out into traffic. Rule 252, the Highway Code. Question 36. Why should you look carefully for motorcyclists and cyclists at junctions? Option A. They may slow down to let you turn. B. They might not see you turn. C. They may want to turn into the side road. D. They're harder to see. Answer is D. They're harder to see. Cyclists and motorcyclists are smaller than other vehicles and so are more difficult to see. They can easily be hidden from your view by cars parked near a junction. Question 37. When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? Option A. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. B. At any time in a built-up area. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6 o'clock a.m. on any road. D. Between 10 o'clock p.m. and 6 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. Answer is A. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m. in a built-up area. Every effort must be made to prevent excessive noise, especially in built-up areas at night. Don't rev your engine or sound the horn unnecessarily. It's illegal to sound your horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m., except when another road user poses a danger. Question 38. What should you do when you're approaching roadworks on a motorway? Option A. Stay very close to the vehicle in front. B. Speed up to clear the area quickly. C. Obey the speed limit. D. Always use the hard shoulder. Answer is C. Obey the speed limit. Be aware of reduced speed limits at roadworks. Speed limits shown inside a red circle are mandatory, and cameras are often used to enforce the reduced limit. Slow down in good time and keep your distance from the vehicle in front. Question 39. You're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? Option A. Test your brakes. B. Check your tire pressures. C. Accelerate briskly. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Answer is A. Test your brakes. If your brakes have been thoroughly soaked, you should check that they're working properly before you build up speed again. Before you do this, remember to check your mirrors and consider what's behind you. Question 40. Why have red routes been introduced in major cities? Option A. To provide better parking. B. To help the traffic flow. C. To allow lorries to load more freely. D. To raise the speed limits. Answer is B. To help the traffic flow. Inconsiderate parking can obstruct the flow of traffic and so make traffic congestion worse. Red routes are designed to prevent this by enforcing strict parking restrictions. Driving slowly in traffic increases fuel consumption and causes a buildup of exhaust fumes. Question 41. Why should you keep well to the left as you approach a right-hand bend? Option A. To be positioned safely if you skid. B. To improve your view of the road. C. To overcome the effect of the road slope. D. To let faster traffic from behind overtake. Answer is B. To improve your view of the road. Keeping to the left as you approach right-hand bends will give you an earlier view around the bend and enable you to see any hazard sooner. It also reduces the risk of collision with any oncoming vehicle that may have drifted over the center line while taking the bend. Question 42. What does this sign mean? Option A. Two-way traffic crosses a two-way road. B. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. C. Two-way traffic over a bridge. D. Two-way traffic straight ahead. Answer is B. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Be prepared for traffic approaching from junctions on either side of you. Try to avoid unnecessary changing of lanes just before the junction. Question 43. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? Option A. Sports car. B. Long vehicle. C. Van. D. Estate car. Answer is B. Long vehicle. A long vehicle may have to straddle lanes either on or approaching a roundabout so that the rear wheels don't mount the curb. If you're following a long vehicle, stay well back and give it plenty of room. Question 44. What should you do if the red lights start flashing as you approach a level crossing? Option A. Go over it quickly. B. Switch on your hazard warning lights. C. Stop before the barrier. D. Go over it carefully. Answer is C. Stop before the barrier. At level crossings, the red lights flash before and while the barrier is down. At most crossings, an amber light will precede the red lights. You must stop behind the white line unless you've already crossed it when the amber light comes on. Don't be tempted to zigzag around half barriers. Question 45. At this junction, there's a stop sign and a solid white line on the road surface. Why is there a stop sign here? Option A. It's a busy junction. B. Visibility along the major road is restricted. C. There are hazard warning lines in the center of the road. D. Speed on the major road is de-restricted. Answer is B. Visibility along the major road is restricted. If your view at a road junction is restricted, you must stop. There may also be a stop sign. Don't emerge until you're sure no traffic is approaching. If you don't know, don't go. Hey! If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. If you'd like to support our work, simply visit our channel and click the join button to become a channel member. Link in the description. Your support helps us create more quality content to ace your theory test. Now, let's back to the video. Question 46. What's being carried on a lorry displaying this symbol? Option A. Oxidizing agents. B. Compressed gases. C. Radioactive materials. D. Corrosive materials. Answer is A. Oxidizing agents. The symbols on the back or side of a lorry should show the type of material that the vehicle will normally be carrying. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Option A. Right-hand lane for buses only. B. The vehicle service record. C. The right-hand lane is closed. D. The right-hand lane ahead is narrow. Answer is C. The right-hand lane is closed. Yellow and black temporary signs may be used to inform you about roadworks or lane restrictions. Look well ahead. If you have to change lanes, do so in good time. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Option A. Cable laying ahead. B. Double bend. C. Slippery road. D. Overhead electrified cable. Answer is D. Overhead electrified cable. It's essential to know the height of your vehicle before setting off. This should be clearly marked, usually in the cab, and visible from the driving position. Look out for restrictions that you may not have seen on a map. They may be temporary. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Option A. Migratory toad crossing. B. Frail pedestrians likely to cross. C. Slow-moving military vehicles likely to be in or crossing the road. D. Checkpoint. Answer is C. Slow-moving military vehicles likely to be in or crossing the road. The slow-moving military vehicles likely to be in or crossing the road sign warns drivers of potential, unexpected, and slow military traffic, such as tanks, on the road ahead. Question 50. What is the purpose of these yellow markings? Option A. They warn you to change direction. B. They show an area to be kept free from traffic. C. They indicate the gap that should be left between vehicles. D. To draw attention to your speed. Answer is D. To draw attention to your speed. These lines are intended to make you think about your speed, and to let you know there's a hazard or speed change ahead. You'll often find them on the approach to roundabouts and villages. Slow down when you see these markings to ensure you don't have to brake harshly ahead of the hazard or speed change.